Netherlands versus Colombia country comparison. The average cost of living in Colombia, which is $592, is 65% less than that in the Netherlands, which is $1,695. The Netherlands ranked at number 20 on the list of the world's costliest nations, while Colombia came in at number 149. In Colombia, the mean after-tax salary is sufficient to pay for living expenses for 0.6 months as compared to 1.9 months in Netherlands, the 95th and 7th finest locations to live in the world, respectively. Hello guys, welcome back to the Comparison World Facts channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about the Netherlands versus Colombia. Yes, it's a comparison video in which you will learn about how the Netherlands is different from Colombia in different aspects. Fun facts: amaze your friends and family by visiting the Netherlands and Colombia and seeing what fresh things you can learn about the countries. Did you know that the Netherlands is the most populated country in Europe? The Netherlands is the most populous country in Europe, despite its tiny size. As a result of its more than 17 million current residents, that's as of July 2019, 508 individuals live in each square kilometer. In comparison, Colombia has a population of 50 million people and a land area of 1,141,748 square kilometers, or 441,831 square miles. The Randstad, which includes the cities of Amsterdam, The Hague, Rotterdam, and Utrecht, is home to more than 45% of all residents in the Netherlands. Carrots in the Netherlands are orange because of the Dutch. The rainbow is found in Colombia, which is the country's most amazing feature. Wow! These are two incredible countries. Carrots are well known for their characteristic orange color in the Netherlands, but things weren't always like this in the 10th century. Vegetable was probably originally white or purple. William III of England, often known as William the Orange, helped the Netherlands separate from Spain in the 17th century. According to tradition, Dutch farmers honored the occasion by dyeing their carrot oranges. The new shade quickly gained popularity and is still used as the nation's national color today. But if I talk about Colombia rainbow, the Cano Cristales River, commonly known as the liquid rainbow, has a length of 100 kilometers. Depending on the season, its color fluctuates. If you want to be happy, go and visit the happy place Netherlands. In comparison to Colombia, people are happier in Netherlands. The World Happiness Report, which examines the state of world happiness, is published by the UN each year. According to the 2019 survey, the Netherlands was the 5th happiest nation in the world. Colombia, Denmark, Norway, and Iceland came after it. Since the report's initial release in 2012, the nation has routinely landed in the top 10. The most amazing fun fact about Colombia, which I love the most, is that they play their anthem twice a day. Yes, Colombian law requires that the national anthem, or Himno Nacional de la República de Colombia, be played twice a day. Once at 6 a.m. and once at 6 p.m. it plays. Radio stations and TV networks are required by law to comply with every day. Every Colombian knows how to sing it because it is played so frequently. If you visit Colombia, you'll probably pick it up and start singing along. Few nations perform their national anthem daily, making Colombia unique in this regard. The national anthem of the Netherlands, however, is cited as being the oldest in the world. Although the lyrics' origin is unknown, it is believed that they are at least 400 years old. Let's talk about some informational facts about both countries. People who love football will love the Netherlands. The national sport of the Netherlands is football. If I talk about Colombia, the national sport of Colombia is Tejo. Okay, do you want to know what Tejo is? Alright, let me tell you. Tejo is a fun game that also serves as Colombia's national sport. How do you play Tejo? Though, in a way, the sport is comparable to bowling. Tejos or weighed steel discs are thrown in the direction of a metal ring. If you strike the gunpowder pouches inside the ring, they will blow up. The game is rough and chaotic. Both men and women enjoy it, especially those who like to sip on a cold beer. Beer may be found wherever Tejo is. Tejo's best feature is that it can be played solo or in groups of up to 6 players. There are 3 separate points. If you strike the metal ring and it bursts, you will gain 9 points, which is the maximum a person may get. 6 points are awarded if you strike the metal ring, but if it does not explode, you will receive 3 points if you manage to ignite the gunpowder pockets without touching the metal ring. Be ready if you and your friends or family decide to play in teams, because it is customary for the losing team to purchase the winning team's beer. Let's talk about culture. In the Netherlands culture, parents are the family's leaders. They establish the guidelines. However, Dutch kids frequently dispute, argue, and talk about issues with their parents. On the contrary, a lot of parents support their kids' right to voice their thoughts and encourage them to do so. But in Colombia, for the majority of Colombians, family is the basis of community and social order. Families are close and will continue to be close, no matter how old their kids are. Families in Colombia can be conservative and protective of them. The presence of grandparents at home is not rare. Children typically share rooms because of the small size of the dwellings and the large families that typically reside there. In the Netherlands, although wooden shoes, lace, hats, tulips, and windmills are recognized worldwide as emblems of Dutchness, they only partially depict modern Dutch living. A type of dress consistent with that of the rest of the Northern Europe has long since replaced traditional wear, except for locations like Volendam and Marken and on days of national celebration. However, Colombian culture has been significantly shaped by geography. Particularly in light of the country's geographic isolation, the indigenous populations of the region that would become Colombia had attained a high level of cultural development before the first European settlers showed up in the 16th century. It is impossible to mention the attractive places in both countries, so let's talk about their beauty. Tourist hotspots in Netherlands. All around the world, the Netherlands is recognized as the home of tulips, windmills, and canals. And today's tourists will undoubtedly find them among its many tourist attractions. But tourists visiting this country will also find dynamic towns like Amsterdam, loaded with museums showing a rich tradition of artists, in addition to the numerous stunning gardens and picturesque villages that it has to offer. Think Rembrandt and Van Gogh. Numerous medieval cities and castles at 13,800-acre national park, and a tide control system that has been dubbed one of the 7 wonders of the modern world among the tradition attractions. Don't forget to go to the Netherlands Keukenhof, in what is commonly referred to as the bulb belt of the Netherlands. Keukenhof, also known as the Garden of Europe, is situated on the outskirts of the town of Lees. It is the largest public garden in the world and contains more than 70 acres of what used to be a sizable country estate kitchen garden, also known as Keuken Garden. More than 700 different species of tulips, which bloom in April and May, are on display at Keukenhof. You should travel to The Hague, or Den Haag, which is well known around the globe as the home of the International Court of Justice, also serves as the Netherlands' political hub. The Dutch royal family residence, Noorden Palace, is where the government of the nation conducts its business. Tourist hotspot in Colombia. If you set aside all of your preconceived assumptions about gangsters and drug warfare, you'll find that Colombia is a country bursting with hope and moving quickly toward a more tranquil and wealthy future. You'll find 2 sun-kissed deserts, 2 tropical Amazonian jungles, snow-capped Andean peaks, and blue Caribbean shores in these region of wonders. Additionally, The areas in between are home to a variety of breathtaking sights, from the mystic of Cartagena and the energy of Medellin to the serene colonial settlements of Salento and Mompox. The most picturesque location in Colombia is Medellin, but tourists are usually drawn to the city's smaller size and easier accessibility. Medellin was named the most dangerous city in the world in the early 1900s, but a quarter century later, it is known now for something entirely different: inventiveness. The Eje Cafetero, or Coffee Axis region, is home to an increasing number of coffee estates that have recently allowed visitors to their facilities for tours, tastings, and opulent farm stays. With that, we come to the end of the video. Which country do you love the most and why? Let us know in the comments, and guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you can watch the video on the go. Thanks for watching!